Thank you guys for joining me. This is the Cat's Pajamas bringing you guys some round of 32 action here out of the SC Reddit Open. A big shout out to our sponsors at NewGamesNinja.com and to the organizers of the tournament at SCReddit.com and StarCraft.reddit.com as well. So down here in the bottom left-hand corner of Xel'Naga Caverns, we have our pink Terran player. He is SKU. Up in the top right-hand corner, we have his red Zerg opponent. He is Talamond. So we are once again on Xel'Naga Caverns. We just watched a PvP on here, of course, which descended into 4-gate versus 4-gate. Supply, our extractor trick going on for Talamond to get himself a little extra supply there. This is going to be a markedly different setup. A lot of the big questions that are going to be raised in the early game are, one, is SKU going to go after a double barracks rush here? Because, again, this is a dedicated 1v1 map. You know right where your opponent is. Not like you have to scout for him. Not like he can suddenly be in cross positions way away from you. So that is pretty powerful. Talamond actually throwing down the 11 pool there. And SKU is lagging out. It'll be just 1 second here while he gets his lag figured out. But anyway, basically what I was talking about, though, there we go. Everything's sorted out now. So, rush tactics are pretty popular on this map due to the fact that it is dedicated 1v1. Now, in addition, your natural is pretty difficult to take because of all the places I mentioned before. You can get attacked from the space here, from this hallway behind the bushes, from these cliff lines here, they can be abused, from the front two entrances as well. So I would expect there to be some pretty rush-oriented play. SKU, however, going through a refinery, so not going to open with any sort of double barracks bunker rush. As his opponent, Talamond, does appear to be inclining away from a two-base build. He is saving up some money at this point. We'll see if he decides to go straight into a queen. And just waiting at the moment. Not sure how he's going to spend his resources. Only run drone coming up. Has another larvae not really doing anything. Now turning into a drone, putting up his Vespian Geyser. No, now inclining away from that. So being a little bit indecisive, apparently. Talamond now going to drop down that expansion. Poor Tyrone didn't even get a chance to return his minerals. And it does turn into a hatchery. So relatively quick expansion coming out of him. SKU... Oh, I guess he did come into SKU's base and see that there was a refinery down, so knows that there won't be any sort of cheesy rush play. Factory now coming up for SKU. He is playing a little bit of Sin City, blocking off this mineral line with his very high HP structures. Another supply depot coming down for SKU as he does have up a couple of Marines. But Talamond has his extractor up. He's not actually utilizing it in any way, shape, or form. He's actually down in workers to his opponent already. Which is a little unfortunate because a Terran player has to obviously take some time to put up that orbital command and then get out those nice, beautiful mules. So during that time, Talamond had the opportunity to stay ahead in terms of economy. He is putting up a couple more drones now, but he's still significantly behind. Roach Warrant now on the way. Possibly just using that next hatchery for a little bit of production capabilities as he is only putting up his first queen right now. It'll be a while before he gets up another one. And he may already be going into roach production by the time that happens. So SKU going ahead and throwing down 2 more barracks at this time. He's producing a very heavy Hellion build in addition to this bio that he has out. Talamond is going to see basically all of that. Let's actually take a look at his vision and see if he has seen... Oh, so he does not know that there's a factory down there. So he may be planning for a purely bio build. And these Hellions could do quite a bit of damage. Let's see what's out defensively. We have a Baneling Nest on the way in addition to a second extractor for Talamond, but he has nothing in the way of defense right now. This Zergling does see the Hellions, but it's going to quickly fall. SKU now moving up to the top of the base. One Spinecrawler is on the way. But these Hellions are going to be there immediately, and they're just going to go right around the Spinecrawler, which still has a long time before it comes up, picking off a couple of those drones. One drone immediately goes down, another one goes down, and these drones are lighting themselves up. Oh, God, roasted toasty drones. So much economic damage being done. My Slidartosis moment, such terrible damage. Another drone falling down. SKU actually coming back and sacrificing a Hellion just to get that last drone. Take a look at the units tab. Talamond now down by 6 workers. And in addition, SKU does have 2 mules down at the same time. So SKU going to move out with a couple more Hellions here in just a second. Looks like he already has a few more in transit. Going to take out this Zergling pretty quickly. Zergling speed is only now researching. That Hellion just kind of standing in there and taking the damage from the claws of the Zergling, which was interesting. But SKU waiting to bring out his main force, just going to continue and try and cripple the economy of his opponent for the time being. So SKU now with 4 Hellions. This is a pretty good force. And he has all these non-speed Zerglings. As long as he stays off a creep, he can kite those all day long. And so now the Hellions are moving up. They are going to shoot the Zerglings. All 3 immediately falling down. And look at this! And all in. So SKU going ahead and moving up. I think that even if he would lose everything right here, the amount of economic damage that he's already done and will do with this is just going to be overcomable. But SKU, let's see exactly what Talamond is bringing up in terms of a defense. Look how quickly those Zerglings are going down. There's almost no army up for Talamond at all. He is producing another 12 Zerglings. This Spine Crawler going to fall down basically immediately. A few more units are popping out, but they're not even seeing the light of day before they die. This expansion going to go down for Talamond. Yes, SKU is spending his time on there. Has not even had to use a stim at this point. A few Zerglings being rallied away, but they're going to die with just a few of those SCVs. And Talamond is forced to... SKU is going to advance to the round of 16 here at the SC Reddit Open.